Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Note 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. In the warm evening, when all the students were going to their home after the long and hectic lecture, few boys were standing at the rooftop of the university and smoking, which was strictly prohibited there. They were doing the competition that who can release the best curl of smoke puff. T release the puff. If heaven exists anywhere, it's in this. Boy 1, I told you it's heaven. T, absolutely right. Heaven is in it. I could smoke my whole life, inhaled and released the perfect long curl of smoke. Boy 2, woof. T, you became the master of smoking. T, smirked. You all are just a kid in front of me. Go and practice more if you want to compete with the Kim Taeyang. Left while smoking. He was walking while smoking and releasing the perfect trail of smoke curl. Some students were impressed of this attitude, so some were covering their nose and coughing. T was in the attitude. Suddenly, another boy of same age came to him and snatched the cigarette from his hand. He threw it on the floor and smashed it by his leather shoe. He was none other than his twin brother, Kim Jong-kook. Cook, T, you again started smoking. How many times should I need to tell you that it's not good for you? Why can't you understand? T, chill, Cook. You are worried without any reason. I didn't do anything wrong. Cook, seriously, T? You were smoking and saying you didn't do anything wrong. T, yeah, but what's wrong in this? Cook, wrong. Everything is wrong in this. It's injurious to health. Do you know how many serious illness you can get if you don't live it? T, come on, Cook. At least you don't talk like Hanks. There is nothing injurious. They all lied. Only few people couldn't bear it and created the buzz. Cook angrily looked at T and shook his head. You won't listen to me, right? Good. When Yoongi Hang finds out, then he will tell you the benefit of smoking. T. Yoongi Hang. Cook, what happened? Why are you scared now? T. Shut up. You know this very well. I can't bear his glance. Cook, then why are you smoking? T. It's cool, Cook, but Yoongi Hang will never understand. If he comes to know about this habit of mine, he will chase me all over the city and beat me. Cook, only then you will understand. Professor Kim, what are you doing here? As far as I remember, 2 hours have passed since your lectures ended. T. Cook flinched hard at the sudden voice. Professor June. June crossed arm. Yes, me. Why did you scare to see me? Cook looked here and there. Nothing, Hang. June smelled. It's cigarette smell. T. Cook, Have you smoked? Cook shook his head vigorously. No, Hank, you can check my mouth. I didn't smoke. Tea, scared. We came through hallway. There few students were smoking. So maybe that's why you got a cigarette smell, right, Cook? Elbowed him. Cook, right. As we all know how much sensitive and attractive our tea. Smoke couldn't resist from his charm and stuck with it. Looked at T, who was glaring at him. Why are you looking at me like this? I'm only praising your charm, nothing else. June, stop it. T, Yang's car has stopped working. Go and pick him up from his mafia headquarters. Cook, you come with me. I have to go bookstore to buy some books. T widened his eyes. Why me? Go and pick Yungi Hang. June looked T with suspicious eyes. Why can't you go? T, because he will kill me and bury me in the forest if he smelled cigarette smoke from me. June, tell him what you told to me. He won't do anything. T, like he will listen. He will first kill me, then ask the reason. Cook, he isn't this much scary. T, because he never scolded you. June, enough. Threw his car's key to Cook. Go and pick Yungi Hang. T, let's go to bookstore. Cook, but why are you giving me your car's key? Where is your driver? June, he has some work, so he went early. Now stop asking questions and go to Yungi Hang. He must be waiting for you. Cook, okay, ran from there. Time skipped after some times. A cute little boy was standing at the door frame while spreading his arms widely to welcome everyone. He was Minnie, youngest member of Kim family. Every day he stood there and waited for everyone to return home. Jin opened the door and smiled. Oh, you are here? Minnie. Ginny, come home. Spread his arm widely. Jin kneeled down and hugged him. Thank you, Minnie. Kissed on his cheeks. Minnie giggles. Minnie, pay. Showed his palm. Jin placed the packet of choco chips on his tiny baby palm. Here is Minnie's waiting tax. Minnie looked at the packet. Choco chips? Jin, choco chips for Cookie. I will prepare cookie for Minnie. Minnie, thank you. Minnie loves tasty cookies. Ginny, go. Jin, thank you so much. Jin took the packet from his hand and ruffled his hairs, then left to his room to change his clothes. Now Minnie was waiting for others. Soon one more member entered. Minnie smiled with wide spread arms. Opa, come home. Hobie, thank you, Minnie. Kneeled down and hugged him tightly. Minnie spread his palm. Minnie, pay. Hobie smiled and placed the cute shimmy hair ties on his tiny baby palm. Here is Minnie's waiting tax. Minnie looked at the hair ties. Wow! Cute Minnie. Cute hair bands. Hobba, go. Hobie, thank you so much, Minnie. Ruffled his hair and left. Minnie smiled with wide spread arms. Big party, come home. June kneeled down and hugged him tightly. Thank you, Minnie. Minnie spread his palm. Minnie, pay. June smiled and placed the storybook on his tiny palm. Here is Minnie's waiting text. Storybook. Minnie looked at the storybook. Minnie loves story. June, that's why I bought it. It has pictures too. Minnie, wow, big party, go. June, thank you so much, patted his head and left. Minnie smiled with widespread arms. Titi, come home. T kneeled down and hugged Minnie. Thank you. Ah! Fell on the floor. Minnie, why did you push me? Minnie covered his nose by his both the hands. Titi, you! No, come, Minnie. T, really? I'm smelling this bad? Minnie noticed it burglariously. Yes, Titi, no, go, Titi, out. Heard Yoongi's voice, who was talking on call while walking. Kitty, come. T turned around and looked at Yoongi. Minnie, here is your waiting text. Placed a lollipop on Minnie's tiny palm and ran inside. Cook. Minnie looked at Cook and smiled. Cookie, come home. Cook. Thank you. Kneel down. What's this? Today no huggy? Minnie spread his arms widely. No, Minnie, huggy, Cookie. Hugged him tightly. Cook, thank you so much. Placed a chocolate on his tiny baby palm. Here is your waiting text. Minnie looked at chocolate. Minnie, love this chocolate. Thank you, Cookie. Cookie, go. Cook kissed on Minnie's cheeks. Ote! Happily left. Minnie saw Yoongi, who was walking inside. Hey, stop, Kitty. Kitty, no, go. Kitty, Minnie, pay first. June shouted from inside. He said you can't go inside until you give him waiting text. Yoongi, waiting text my foot? I don't have anything to give you. I won't do this childish thing. Move aside. Minnie, no, go. Kitty, no, Minnie, pay. Kitty, no, go home. Kitty, go out. Yoongi, you stupid little chick. Don't you know I'm Mafia King? Kim Yoongi, you can't stop me entering in my own house. Move aside before I kick you and you start rolling like football. Minnie, Minnie, no, go, Kitty. This Minnie house, no Kitty house. Kitty bad. Kitty, no, Minnie pay. Kitty Mafia King. Minnie big Mafia Prince. Kitty kick Minnie. Minnie chop Kitty for Jin. June shouted from inside. He said he won't let you come inside until you give him waiting text. If you are Mafia King, then he is Mafia Prince, which is bigger than you. If you will kick him, he will chop your legs with Jin Hyang. Minnie didn't let Yoongi come inside the house. He brought his milk and freshly baked cookies and sat on the floor. He was having his snacks while looking at Yoongi, who was looking at him with furious eyes, but he couldn't do anything to him because he was the little prince of the house. If he would cry, then whoever dared to touch him would have cried too. He was teasing Yoongi by showing his glass of milk and cookies. Minnie, cookie so tasty. Kitty, no tasty cookie. Yoongi, that's enough now. Jin Hyang spoiled you so much. Minnie, Jinny! Jin shouted from inside. You can't come inside until you bring something for Minnie. Yoongi mumbled, I am the ruthless Mafia King, but in my house they treat me like a doormat. Left and came back with a leaf. Here is your waiting text, little chick. Minnie took the leaf and hugged Yoongi's legs. Thank you, Kitty. patted his legs. Now, Kitty, go. Yungi, finally I can go inside in my own house. Left. Minnie doesn't need any expensive gift. He just wanted everyone's attention to feel special. Everyone knew this. They always brought something with themselves to give Minnie. Yungi also knew this, but his and Minnie's bickering was never ending saga. Time skipped after few days. Few days passed. Instead of decreasing, T's smoking habit increased. Now he smoked without any hesitation. Everyone was out of the house. T was standing at the balcony and smoking. T released the curled up puff. It's so satisfying. I regret to not find you soon. T was enjoying the smoking session as he knew nobody was at the house, but he didn't know Minnie returned home with Yungi. Yungi was in his room and doing a very important meeting. Minnie happily came to T to show him his new light shoes, but he swore T was smoking. Smoke was coming out of his mouth. He was closing his eyes. Minnie, ah, titty mouth, foo foo, ran from there. Yungi, deep mafia voice. No, we won't agree with equal share. I'm mafia king. I need 70%. Tell them our final offer. What about the mission? How's new trainee doing? Men, they are doing quite well, King. We are thinking to send the trainee who will perform the best in the mission with Raven, codename, on next mission as a reward. What do you think? Yungi, that's good. Heard the footstep by his sharp cat ears and shut the laptop. Minnie ran to him. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yungi, Minnie, go from here. I'm doing very important meeting. Minnie, important talk too. Yungi, I will listen you once June comes. I don't understand your language. Go and wait for your translator. Minnie grabbed Yungi's hand. Kitty, kitty, mouth, foo foo. Yungi, what's foo foo? Minnie placed his tiny baby fingers on his mouth and acted to smoke. Foo foo. Yungi understood but shrugged his thought. I don't understand. Minnie started pulling his hand. Kitty, come, Minnie. Kitty, mouth, foo foo. Kitty, Minnie, shave Kitty fast. Minnie dragged Yungi to T's room, who was still busy in smoking. So many cigarette butts were near his legs. The way he was releasing long smoke trail, Yungi didn't take much time to understand that it wasn't T's first time. He was expert in smoking. He was looking at T with furious eyes. His whole body was shaking out of anger. Minnie was about to speak, but he covered his mouth and took him in his own room. Time skipped at next day. Yungi brought T to Hobie's hospital with the medical help resources and gift boxes. They always provided stuffs for hospital like bed sheets, blankets, pillows, etc. Always Jin came with Minnie here and distributed homemade snacks to patients' family to give them little assurance. They brought Minnie because they wanted Minnie to get blessings. They taught him to be humble and help others. Minnie's innocent face and cute talks won patient's family's heart and made them smile. T. Hyang, why did you bring me here? Jungi, walking with gift boxes to distribute these stuffs and these snacks boxes. We always come here to distribute them. T followed him with the boxes. I know, but always Jin Hyang comes with Minnie. Then why did you come here? Jungi, because they were busy. You should be happy that you get the opportunity to do good cause. Jungi walked to the corridor and T started distributing snack box. They asked for Minnie. Jungi told them Minnie was little busy. He would come next time. T went to middle-aged woman who was crying sitting on the bench. He kneeled down in front of her and held her hands. T. Azuma, what happened? Why are you crying? Azuma, my son isn't well. T wiped her tears. He will be fine. You brought him here. Doctors will treat him. Please don't cry. Azuma, my son is around your age, but doctor said he has lung cancer. T, shocked. Lung cancer? But in this small age, how did he get this much deadly disease? Azuma, he was smoking. We don't know how and when he got this habit. 2 days ago, he couldn't breathe properly. We immediately brought him here. Doctors did his test, and when today his report came, we found out he has lung cancer. Burst into tears. He is only 20. T was stunned to hear this. Nurse came there to handle her. T looked at the boy from ICU window who was covered with lots of machines. Doctor told him about his smoking side effect. He met T with other patients too, who had other serious illness because of smoking. T was so shocked and scared. Jungi was standing there and watching T. After distributing the snacks box, they came back home. T was so scared. Neither did he say anything nor Jungi. Note: you all must be aware of the side effects of smoking, but do you know that smoking also affects your DNA? Smoking can affect the quality of and eggs. Because of that, your child can born with lung issues. Smoking, drinking, drugs, they aren't cool. Youngsters are crazy about it, but its side effects aren't limited with you. It's affect your family and your future generation too. You can bear the risk of your life but not be able to see your families suffering, your parents crying, your spouse helplessness, your children's pain. It's unbearable. So think wisely before trying to smoke, drink, and consume drugs just to become cool and fit in social status. T didn't eat his dinner and couldn't sleep after seeing the condition of smokers' parents. He was scared too because he was smoking too. He loved his family so much and didn't want to see them suffering because of him. He didn't want to die this early. He came to kitchen to drink water and found Minnie who was there, who was standing at the chair and stealing ice creams from the fridge. T stood behind Minnie. Minnie? Minnie flinched and fell. Ah! T picked him in his arms and made him sit on the kitchen counter. Minnie, you are stealing ice creams? Minnie, Didi scared Minnie. Minnie tasty ice cream. full. Tea. Wait, let me bring them. Placed all 7 cups of the ice cream on the counter. Here are your ice creams. Minnie counted the cups. Ginny, Big Body, Kitty, Hobba, Titi, Cookie, Minnie. All tishy ice creams. Took out his spoon from his pocket and started eating 1 spoon from each cup. Tea. Minnie, why are you eating from everyone's cup? Gave him his cup. Eat from mine. Minnie shook his head vigorously. No, Minnie, eat everyone. All so tasty. One not tasty. In his innocence move, Minnie gave Tea the biggest life lesson that real fun is with everyone, not in single person. Tea was looking at Minnie, who was busy in eating ice cream while spreading it on all over his face. Minnie, Titi, what happened? Titi, sad. Minnie, happy, Titi. Tea sadly chuckled. You can't solve my problem, Minnie. Minnie, why no? Minnie smart, big body, no dumb kitty. Minnie solve everything. Tea smiled at his cute, proud face. Titi did a mistake, but now Titi is scared to tell everyone. Everyone will be mad and Jungi Hang will probably kill me. Minnie, Kitty scary, but Kitty sweet too. Kitty no hurt Titi. Big body story Minnie. Big body say Minnie accept mistake. Everyone mad but forgive Minnie. Minnie hidey mistake. Everyone find outside. Everyone hurt mole. Minnie no forgive. Big body say accept mistake good and brave. Minnie hidey no. Minnie sleepy. Minnie live scared. Minnie lose everyone. So Titi no hidey. Titi say truth accept punishment. Everyone mad but Titi sleepy. Minnie's broken words who nobody could understand except John. Today he understood his each words clearly. These were the same words which his family taught him in childhood, that accept your mistake and bear the consequence are the sign of courage, not weakness. Time skipped at next day. He was standing at his room's balcony and watching everyone was playing with Minnie in the backyard. They were running and Minnie was chasing them with a big fake toy sword. Hobie, Minnie, I brought you sword. How can you chase me? Minnie, the warrior defeat everyone. June, Minnie, Jin Yang is behind you. Kill him. Minnie, run behind Jin. Ginny! Jin, while running, Minnie, kill Cookie first. Minnie ran behind Cookie. Cookie! Cook, Jin Yang, you are eldest. You should sacrifice yourself. But here you are offering your younger sibling's life. It's not fair. Jin, shut up. Everything is fair in love and war. Cook, Minnie, kill Yoongi Hang first. See, he was sitting and not playing. Hobie, yeah, he scolded me yesterday. June, and snatched my books. Jin, yeah, kill that sleepy cat first. Yoongi widened his eyes. What? No. For saving your life, you all are offering me to him. Minnie, Kitty! Yoongi running for his life. Teen smiled. Minnie and everyone are so cute. They all are happily running here and there, took out a cigarette and about to place them on his lips but stopped. No, I can't lose them. I don't want to end up in hospital ward. I don't want to become the reason of my family's tears and pain. I don't want to see them enjoying without me. I want to enjoy with them. I want to see them happy with me. No, I want them. I don't want this cigarette. He came to backyard and bumped with Minnie. His cigarette fell on the grass along with Minnie. Jin, cigarette? Tea fell on his knees. I'm sorry. I started smoking thinking it's cool. I hide it from you. I forget your values. I don't want to live alone and suffer in hospital bed. I want to spend my whole life with you all. I know I did wrong. I'm ready for the punishment, but please don't push me away. T started crying while talking. Everyone was so stunned to hear him. Yoongi came in front of him and said, Yoongi, get up. T, I'm sorry, Hang. Yoongi, haven't you heard what I said? I said get up. He was shaking from inside. He knew Yoongi very well. He stood up with trembled feet, closed eyes, and was ready for the slap, but opened his eyes when he felt a pat on his cheek. He opened his eyes and saw everyone was there. Yoongi patted his cheeks. You thought you could hide such a big thing from us? Jin, we knew this. June, Minnie saw you while smoking and showed this to Yoongi Hang. He thought your mouth was burning. Cook, at night after the dinner, they all called me in Jin Hang's room to know about this. I told them everything honestly. Hobie, your hospital visit instead of Minnie was our plan to make you realize your mistake. Yoongi, if I want, I can make you realize by slapping too, but we want you to realize yourself how bad smoking is. Jin placed his hand on T's shoulder. Titi, you know, there is no better punishment than self realization. If we tell you that smoking is wrong, then you wouldn't believe us and maybe you would take us wrong. Hobie, so for bringing you on right track, June suggested us this idea and we all acted as they planned. T looked at June Hyang. June smiled. Titi, we are your family. Sometimes we may be harsh on you, but we know you better than you know yourself. You aren't a bad person. You just went on wrong path. You only need a direction. See, when you found out the consequence of smoking, you first thought about your family. You realized the value of family. You yourself want to quit it because you want to spend your life with your family, not in hospital ward. T, aren't you mad? Yoongi, of course we were, but beating can't be solution of all the problems. Jin, our main motive to make you realize your mistake, not to harm you. T, that means you forgive me? Cook back hugged him. Only if you promised us to not smoke and try to quit it. T, I promise I will try my best to quit it and never ever do any wrong thing which can separate me from my family. Hobie, that's Saiga Titi. Everyone hugged him tightly. T, thank you so much. Minnie broke the hug. Where is Minnie? Cook, he was here. Where did he go? Yungi, he must be sitting in any corner of the house with bigger pout than himself. June, look, there he is. Jin, Minnie, where did you go? Minnie ran to them. Minnie, throw back fufu dustbin. Looked at T. Titi, no fufu. T kneeled down. I promise I won't. Will you forgive me? Minnie, Oti, hugged him tightly. Now, Minnie, play, Titi, play. T, done. Minnie, catch who? Everyone, Kitty. Yungi, no, started running. Minnie ran behind him with big weak sword. Yes, Kitty! Giggles. Love doesn't always punish, it teaches. The greatest strength is realizing your mistakes and choosing to change. Real happiness isn't in what looks cool, but in the hearts that wait for you at home. True love doesn't explode in anger, it guides with patience. Sometimes silence stays louder than shouting ever could. Real strength lies in admitting mistakes, not hiding them. The warmth of family can heal habits that even the world fails to change. Love corrects not by fear but by showing what truly matters. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was a requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Wishing you a prosperous Diwali and Happy New Year. I hope you all celebrated your Diwali well. I already wrote the story on this topic before too, but as the part of the series where T smoked and Jin punished him hard. If you want to watch it, then watch episode 10 of Mafia Family and their precious prince. You will easily find out it in playlist. Sometimes self-realization works more than any punishment because the voice of your inner self has more strength and echoes louder than anyone else. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.